Hey guys, it's Justin at thecarflip.com, and we are going to be doing a quick Ask Me Anything question. This question is from Jaun, and I'm actually reading his question right now. I'm here in my office, actually finishing up the day on a Friday. But it says, hey Justin, what do you think about this 88 Dodge for a flip? And he's got pictures, so I'm actually going to throw my email down, and we're going to take a look at his pictures. I'm just throwing these up on my screen here, give you a look at what he's looking at. This is 88 Dodge. I believe it will be a Ram Charger. We've got front picture here, hatch, interior. These are actually pretty cool vehicles. My father-in-law had one for a while. It was lifted, had bigger tires on it. They're asking $2,500 for this, and exactly what I would do if I was looking at this vehicle. I would then go on Craigslist and look for similar vehicles, which is exactly what I did in my area. I just did a quick search. And there aren't a ton of these around, and I'm going to pull my browser back up here, and I'm going to flip this back to my screen. Let's look over my shoulder. This is what I was seeing for similar vehicles. There was not an 88 near me. Now this is a 87 Dodge Ram Charger in Bahama. That's not the Bahama. Like, this is not in the tropics, unfortunately. This is actually somewhere about an hour from me in North Carolina. This is an 87. Runs okay, it says. He's got the exhaust off right now, straight header, so it's going to need an exhaust system. He may or may not still have that. It's got 37-inch tires on it, I think, that are going to need to be replaced. It's got a 8-inch lift. He was going to make it a mud bogger kind of thing. And even though this is not exactly what yours was, this is, modified and probably not to a point where a lot of people are going to be interested in it because of it. As far as daily drivers, the one you're looking at really would have to be sold fairly cheap for it to be worth it for me. That's a vehicle that wouldn't have a ton of upside unless it had a custom nature to it. Maybe a lift or some bigger tires or an exhaust system. The Ram Chargers they're cool, but they just don't have a huge upside unless they've been I don't want to say modified because that's not really the word, but unless they have a mean look or a tough look to them, at least in my experience. Now, I could be wrong. I've never personally bought one to sell, but in my experience, the ones that do sell well are the ones that are lifted or have the bigger tires or the exhaust or have a custom look to them. So, and then again, maybe you would buy that one and you do well. I would probably, if I was going to buy it, I'd want to buy it for probably between $1,300 and $1,500. So then try to sell it for what he's selling it for. He's trying to sell it for $25. Maybe you could get $29. Yeah, I don't know. You'd want to have the seats fixed and this and that, or maybe put seat covers on it. But for me, I just don't see a lot of upside on that one. So it's not like I wouldn't be interested, but I would much rather put my $2,500 or $1,500 or whatever you could get that for. I'd rather put it in something else because there's going to be way more upside, even if it's just a 2003 Chevrolet Trailblazer. There's a lot more people looking for Trailblazers than there are people looking for Ram Chargers. So cool vehicle, but probably not what I'd want to use if I wanted a quick flip. So I hope that helps, Juan. If you have any other questions or follow-ups to this, let me know. I'll be glad to help you.